Hey pivot heads, this video is going to be a little different today. I want to dedicate this video to the memory of Laura Caligiuri. She was a good friend. This is the last knife that she sold me. It's a Picnicker, and you can't find them hardly anywhere anymore. Very rare, just like Laura. Locking blade, serrated edge, beautiful blade. Another beautiful blade that Laura sold me, and another one. I'll miss Laura. I do miss her. She was wonderful. Many of you may not know I served as a president of a suicide prevention organization last year. It means a lot to me to know that people are being taken care of and that they know that there's help. I'm here. You can send me a message at jumpkeys@gmail.com, and I will reply. It's the fastest way to get in touch with me, actually. Also, I will post the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. My father took his own life, and I found him laying in his bathroom, and I was in my late 20s, and I didn't expect that. When I was a little boy, one of my best friends' fathers shot her and her mother, and then took his own life. The father took his own life, and I didn't understand that. I was so young. I was 7 years old. Many times over my life, I have been affected by suicide. Most of the time it's boils down to the fact that someone feels like they just have no hope left, and that there's no answers to the problems that they're facing. And I just want you to know that I believe there are answers, that life's problems are almost always not what they seem. And even though they feel horrible, they can be overcome. Some people deal with emotional and spiritual issues, physical issues. I believe Laura's was physical and emotional. And I don't think that any of us could have understood what Laura was going through, except for Laura herself. I know often we get in a jam and we think no one will understand, and the truth is none of us will understand exactly what you may be going through. But we can listen, and we can encourage you, and we can lock arms with you and get you through another day and remind you that things are temporary and that things are going to get better, because they always do. They always get better. Things are always temporary. One of my friends wakes up every morning struggles with the desire to take their life. They just don't want to live anymore, and they battle through that every single day. And she is a survivor of some mental illness, some emotional illness, and struggles, but makes it. She relies on God to get her through, and because of that, she's a beautiful person and shares that faith with others. I know that some people may not think that a recovery organization would be a solution to thoughts of self-harm. But I can tell you from experience, my own experience of having dealt with depression, that a recovery organization and their methods, what they talk about, help. They helped me, and they help others. I've seen it over and over again. A lot of my friends are musicians. I traveled and played quite a bit in my life, and musicians deal with depression for some reason. Artists, creative people do, maybe a little more than others. And I've seen suicide take my friends' lives over and over again. One of the greatest moments of joy and breakthrough that I've seen have been in those recovery sessions. They seem to value their life more. And I know people who don't see themselves in an addiction, but they see themselves in a codependency or in a grief that they can't get over, or a hopelessness. And it helps to know that there's a higher power, and I believe that higher power is God, and I have a relationship with Jesus Christ that I wouldn't trade for anything. And it's what gets me up in the morning and lets me lay in peace at night. I hope that my words somehow give someone out there hope, and that you'll choose life, and encourage those who knew Laura Caligiuri to know that she affected me in such a positive way, and so many others in a positive way. And she always wanted to help me. She couldn't find this knife. She sold it to me, and she couldn't find it, and she spent quite a while looking for it in her storage after she moved her things around, and finally found it and sent it to me just about 4 weeks ago maybe. And it means a lot to me. I love you, Laura Caligiuri, and I know you're at peace now.